Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Dr. Herbert Harris, and I want to welcome you to the Unity Spiritual Center of Wilmington, North Carolina. Give yourselves a hand. Those of you online, we wish you were here, but we know that if you stay plugged in, if you sit and you watch, and you feel the vibrations that we send out to you, that you will be transformed also. Promise to come to our church next time you're nearby. But whatever you do, know that this is the day that the Lord has sent, and we rejoice and be glad in it. Let us stand as the celebration singers bring us into this incredible session, this incredible service, this incredible experience with a powerful message. Take it away.
You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. You are my family. You are the face of love. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. You are my family. You are the face of love. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are a part of me. You are the face of God.
Good morning,
Good morning.
fellow congregants. Nice to see everybody here. My name is Ann Conlon, and I am your platform host for today. Glad to be here. Is anyone here for the first time? Raise your hand if you're here for the first time. Not anybody. How about second time? All right, well, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to everyone. Keep coming back. It's a great place to be on a Sunday morning. If you're new to Unity, you know that there is a welcome team, and we have a packet for you if you're interested in learning more about Unity of Wilmington. And there's information there and an information card. If you'd like to be contacted, please fill it out, and someone from our spiritual team will call you. This is the first Sunday of the month, so it's birthday Sunday. Who in here has a birthday in October?
September.
Oh, it's September. Duh. All right. Who has a birthday in September?
Terrell.
Woohoo! And a bird whispered in my ear that today is actually Terrell's birthday. So let's especially focus on Terrell when we sing our birthday song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, September birthdays. Happy birthday to you. God is blessing you now. God is blessing you now. God is blessing you. You're wonderful. God is blessing you now. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Awesome. All right. Just a reminder, which we say every week, that you notice when you came in that there are 3 cones in front of the church, and those are there to reserve parking spots for people that are have some mobility challenges, and we want to make it easy for them to get in the door. So if you would respect that
those spaces so that they can get in easily. We would all appreciate that, so thank you. So we're going to start the service by together reciting our mission statement, and if you would join me, I would appreciate it. Unity Spiritual Center of Wilmington is a vibrant, inclusive, spiritual community dedicated to expanding consciousness, inspiring personal transformation, and nurturing love and connection. And our vision statement, if you would join me, united in love, the world celebrates joy, abundance, and harmony. And then if you would join me in reciting our statement of truth. There is only one presence and one power active in the universe and in my life, God the good, omnipotence. And with that, we have 3 affirmations that we recite every week. I am a beloved expression of God. I am here for a holy purpose. I am in the right place at the right time, right now. And I'd like to welcome up Teresa Rodriguez, who is both a prayer partner and she's going to read the daily word.
Thank you, Ann. Good morning. Okay, so today the daily word is free. If you would repeat the affirmation together. I am free. Oneness of God. I lost my page. Okay. Visualizing freedom. I may think of a bird soaring above the earth, a child running across a park, flying a kite, or a waterfall cascading into a river that will continue its journey as far as I can see. Beyond those exhilarating images, another more personal example evokes a feeling of freedom. My connection with God. God is limitless and unbounded. When I align myself with the Spirit of God within me, I feel likewise limitless. This is where my freedom lies. No matter the state of my life or the conditions of the world, I remain free in God. I face each day with hope and positive expectation. Just as the bird that soars, the kite that glides, the waterfall that roars, I move freely through life because of my oneness with God. From the book 2 of Corinthians chapter 3, verse 17. Now the Lord is the Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. So I am your prayer partner today, and if you would like to have a prayer, if you're new, if you'd like to experience Unity Affirmative Prayer, or anyone who would like a prayer, please meet me over at the prayer room after service. And the prayer team prays over the prayers for 30 days, and we send it to Silent Unity in Missouri that is prayed for another 30 days. And now I'd like to invite Terrell to come on up and sing for us. Let's give him a nice hand.
Everything has its time. Show me a reason and I'll soon show you a rhyme. Cats fit on the windowsill, children fit in the snow. So why do I feel I don't fit in anywhere I go? Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I have to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky. Every man has his daydreams, every man has his goals. People like the way dreams ticking to the soul. Thunderclouds have their lightning, nightingales have their song. And don't you see, I want my life to be more than something that's long. Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky. So many men seem destined to settle for something small, but I won't rest until I know I'll have it all. So don't ask where I'm going, just listen when I'm gone. And far away you'll hear me singing softly to the dawn. Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky.
I tell you, Terrell, you always bring it. Always bring it just the way it's supposed to be brought. Thank you. Let's give him another hand. Wow. My singing lessons are coming along. I was practicing this morning in the community room, and there was nobody there, so I sounded really good. Wow. You know, today's topic is manifesting your vision. And your vision is your blueprint for your life. And one of the most powerful uses of meditation and visualization is to see your vision, the vision of your life, exactly the way you want it to be. And so that is the theme for our meditation today. So let's sit straight up in our seats. Let's hold our hands palm up today. We want to be open and receptive to the manifestation of the vision that we hold dear in our hearts. Let's close our outer eyes. Open our inner eyes. Take a deep breath and hold it. Let it out slowly. Take a deep breath and hold it. Let it out slowly. And in this space of peace and relaxation, I am at peace with myself. Let us affirm that together with feeling. I am at peace with myself. Once more. I am at peace with myself. And as we let that peaceful state sink in, just envelop our entire being, we see ourselves in this beautiful, beautiful forest. We see the trees. We see the land. And in this forest, ahead, we see a hill, a small mountain. And this mountain of consciousness draws us as we move across the field toward the mountain. We go up. We feel the sun beaming down on that mountain, bringing warmth and light to us. And as we begin to climb the mountain and we move through the trees, we come to that opening there on the top of that mountain. We see our vision, our promised land. And this vision is your personal vision of exactly what you want to be, what you want to do, what you want to have, what you want to represent. So let us see from this hill, from this mountain, this next beautiful mountain that represents our vision. And at first, that mountain of wholeness, of good health. See our bodies in perfect harmony and perfect balance, knowing that we are whole, we are complete, and that anything that is not good for our bodies is immediately removed. Take a deep breath and just feel that. Let it out slowly. And in this vision of our perfect bodies and our perfect health, let us see those around us that we love, that we care about, that we cherish, who love us and who respond to us in that positive way. And we know that we're a part of this family, this universal family. People who lift us up, who love us, who believe in us. Take a deep breath. As we let it out, let us see the impact we have on the world. Whatever your mission is, whatever that thing is that you were created to be, to do, to create, let us see it as done. Maybe you're a healer. See yourself healing others. Maybe you're a helper. See yourself helping others. Maybe you're a teacher. See yourself uplifting others. And as members of this church, this Unity Center of Wilmington, let us see a collective vision of this room, this sanctuary, filled to capacity. Every seat is occupied. Every space is filled with a seat and people sitting and standing. Just feel that vibration, knowing that this vision, our personal vision, our collective vision, will manifest. together we say, and so it is. Wow. Woo! What a vision. I had this idea of this, I love white linen. And in my vision, I saw a white linen Nehru type suit. So you might see that coming. Wow. Did anybody have a particular vision that you really saw and could relish? Just raise your hand if you did. Yeah. Thank you. We have the ability to create a vision that can touch not just other people, but touch ourselves. Our vision should stimulate us and make us excited about doing it. So today we're going to talk about manifesting your vision. Those online who are watching, I wish you were here. Those here in the room, we're going to go on a journey that when you leave, when you go out the doors here, you're going to be transformed. You're going to be committed to your vision, whatever it is, because it's a special vision. God gave you a vision that was just yours. Your vision is as unique as your fingerprint. And so now we are moving along this year so rapidly. Can you believe that it's already the 9th month? I mean, where did the year go? We must have been having fun. When you're having fun time. Have you been having fun this year? Yes. Well, the time has gone by so quickly. But I'll tell you this, that as we move into this last part of the year, good things are going to happen. All of our visitors, those who are here for the first time, we had some first-time visitors, yes? Yes, yes, thank you. Let's give our first-time visitors a hand. And we have some other visitors, too. And by the way, we have a new members class today. And so those of you who've been around a few days, you can come right on to the new members class. One of the things you learn there is about unity and philosophy and how it all works. David, welcome back. Let's give David a hand. We missed you, man. Yeah. We miss you. When you don't show up, we miss you, and we're going to come looking for you. This is our watchword for this year. Jane, if you don't see you, I'm coming looking for you, okay? All right. Well, today is a day for vision, and I ask you, do you have a vision? I'll ask you, and you can answer, do you have a vision? Yes. That's better. Okay. Are you ready to manifest your vision? Yes. All right. So let's do an affirmation. I am ready to manifest my vision now. Together. I am ready to manifest my vision now. You see, you have that power. The only thing that keeps us from manifesting our vision is doubt. So we're going to get right into this. This topic of manifesting your vision is really about understanding the divine within us. Our theme for this month is alignment. And as a musician, Katie, when you play a chord, doesn't it sound beautiful? Because all those notes are aligned in a certain way that creates a vibration in you that you say, wow, that's beautiful. Sometimes when I play, I play some chords that may not be beautiful. You remember the music, was it Bartok? Remember his symphony? And he created sounds that everybody like screeching. It was like, oh my God, what is that? Eventually, I think people learn to like it. But the whole idea is whatever the vibration is that you send out can be aligned with the God mind. And when it is, you get harmony. an orchestra playing together where the music sounds beautiful. So this idea of manifesting your vision is not an accident. It is a part of God's imprint on your soul. Everything that's created is created for a purpose. Our whole life is about enlightenment, determining why we're here so that we can do what we were created to do. There's a powerful scripture from Proverbs, the 29th chapter, 18th verse, and we've heard it so many times. Where there is no vision, what happens? The people perish. When you have no vision for your life, you feel scattered, purposeless. When you don't have a vision, I've been there. No vision at all. Just floating through life like a ship on the river of time with no rudder. But with a vision, you create a vibration with God. When you're in step with the Creator, with what you're supposed to be doing, stuff happens for you. Oprah Winfrey said something powerful. She said, create the highest, grandest vision possible for your life because you become what you believe. I become what I believe. Let's say that together. I become what I believe. So everything begins with vision. Your vision is your promised land. When Moses led the children of Israel out of Egypt, they were looking for the promised land. And the promised land is that place that you want to be. Everybody has a promised land that's specific and individual to you. And that vision can align you with that promised land. And that vision can be fueled by imagination. One of the greatest powers we have is imagination, because that means that we can create a vision that does not depend on our circumstances. You know, the prodigal son story was when he was in the pig pen of life, he didn't stay there. You know, sometimes we get in the pig pen of life, we'll stay there. So a friend of mine said, you can go through hell, but just don't stay there. And so the idea of imagination now is it gives you the ability to see beyond the mountain. You know, we were going up the mountain, and at first you could only see the trees. As your imagination expands, you go higher and higher in consciousness. We come to the clearing, we can see more. And one of the things you see in life, that there's always another mountain, another level for you to climb, another expression of yourself to do more, be more, and have more. So if this is the case, then how do you manifest your vision? There are 4 keys. Number 1, you have to define it. You have to see it. And in our meditation, you know, meditation is interesting. It's not a one-time thing. It's not like a shot. You know, like I took a shot and I'm good. No. It's something that you learn. It's a habit pattern. And when you begin to meditate more and more, you'll find that you become more and more comfortable in it. And you are now able to see the vision that you want to be, do, or have with clarity. So the first key to manifesting your vision, you got to see it. Someone once said, you got to see it before you can seize it. If you can't see it, you can't do it. So any time that you spend determining your vision, clarity of vision says, this is what it is. This is how it looks. This is how it feels. This is how it smells. This is how it moves. When we talk about some of the great creators, they'll tell you they could see the vision in their mind's eye with such clarity. All they had to do was lay it out. You know, one of the differences between Tesla and Edison was like what I call a hatchet inventor. You know, when I was a kid, you had a carpenter, and then you had a hatchet man. The hatchet man was a guy who didn't have the right tools and whatnot. And so Edison was more of a hatchet man. He whacked at it and whacked at it and whacked at it until he found it. Tesla was a vision man. He would lay it down and he would dream and he would see the vision in his mind's eye. And so for him, inventing meant just creating what he had already seen in his mind's eye. We have that same power. We just have to take the time to define that vision that we want to be. And you see, don't let your vision be determined by your circumstances. When stuff is not going good in your life, sometimes you can get so involved in the circumstances that you can't see your own potential. Everybody in the Bible is a representation of you, and so that prodigal son is each of us in a situation where we're not happy. Has anybody been in a situation where you're not happy? Raise both hands. Raise a foot too, okay? But guess what? You don't have to stay there. You can always see yourself on the other side. Once you see that vision, the Habakkuk, one of the shortest books in the Bible, if there's one phrase in the Bible that you should always remember, it says this. The Habakkuk 2nd chapter, 2nd and 3rd verse, it says, write the vision, make it plain. If you can't write the vision that you'd like to see for yourself, chances are you can't do it. Write the vision, make it plain, and then it goes on to say, so that he may run that readeth it. Once you've written your vision, once you have it crystallized in your mind's eye, then now you can lay out a plan. No vision, no plan. What does the book say? When you fail to plan, what happens? You plan to fail. It goes on to say, though the vision is for an appointed time, when you have a vision, sometimes the vision itself has a life cycle. In other words, if your vision, for example, is to finish college, and my daughter's grandmother, one of her grandmothers, decided to go to college at 60. Now you can imagine what her friends said. Girl, you're too old. It's too late. But with your vision, that's not a boundary. You can see beyond that. And she went to school, got her degree, and went on for another degree because she didn't let people undermine her. So your vision may have a cycle of its own, but the scripture says, wait for it. It will surely come to pass. Now, that's not the lay-back, chilling wait. Whenever you hear the word and the wait in the Bible, it's not the chilling wait. It's the active wait. It means to anticipate the results you want, to expect it to happen, and do everything you can do to make it happen. God will do the rest. Does that make sense? So, clarity is power. Clarity gives you a spiritual blueprint for your life. The universe can't work with you until you're clear about what you want to do. Once you're clear, then God and all the forces in the universe can work to help you make it happen. I had a chance to meet Jeff Bezos in the late 90s. Amazon was at the Book Expo in Chicago, and he had this big display in the middle of the exhibit, and had these computers and everything, and he was talking about what he wanted to do. But nobody could really figure it because none of us had computers like that. We didn't have dial-up, so videos were out of the question. But he had a vision, and he said this. He said he wanted to make Amazon the Earth's most customer-centric company. And he has built that vision now, and look, you can't get anything without Amazon. Amazon's bringing you food. I mean, literally, they're doing medicine now. They have a drugstore, they have pharmacy. And so the idea is, when you have your vision and you're clear about it, all the universe works for you. So let's do this affirmation. I see my vision clearly, and spirit makes it real. Together. I see my vision clearly, and spirit makes it real. You have an assignment. When you go home today, write your vision. Don't worry about, I'm too old, it's too late, I'm too tired. Just write the vision that you would like to see in your life. And I guarantee you follow these steps, it will manifest. Second key, belief. Once you see the vision, you have to believe that it can happen for you. You have to know it's going to happen. Mark 9th chapter, 23rd verse says something so powerful. All things are possible to him that believes. Let's change that. All things are possible to whomever believes. You know, if women wrote the Bible, they'd change all that, right? So all things are possible. So that simply means that if you believe in something deeply enough, it can happen. Belief opens the door. Belief is really another manifestation of faith. Where there's no faith, nothing happens. Nothing that you want to happen. You know, the universe is always operating. So if you don't have faith, then you get caught up in somebody else's vibration. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So whatever vision you have, if you have faith that it will happen, it will manifest. You must believe that your vision is possible and be worthy of it. This is something we're going to delve in. Being worthy of your vision means that you feel that you deserve it. I have seen situations where people had repeated failures. Seemed like everything they tried didn't work. And finally, you know, after they tried everything else, they went for counseling. And they had a great therapist, and they brought out something. And all of that failure was really due to lack of worthiness. Because this person, it was a lady, she said that as a child, she resented the fact that she was raised by her aunt. Her mother couldn't get a job nearby, so her mother lived away and would come in on weekends. But the mother had to work to support the child and the aunt. But the child didn't understand that because the child had a child's level of consciousness, and the child interpreted that as lack of worthiness, that my mother didn't love me. And why doesn't my mother love me? Because I'm not worthy of love. That traumatic thought had controlled her life. And so when we look at this idea of belief and faith, that worthiness is inside. And so if there's anything inside that, if you have that repeated disappointments and failure, it might be that lack of worthiness, and you can reprogram that through affirmations. I am worthy for the good I seek. Let's say that together. I am worthy for the good I seek. Even the health. I am worthy of good health. Together. I am worthy of good health. You see, you can feed your mind and reprogram it by affirmations, by prayer, by meditation. The third key is action. James 2nd chapter 26 verse says, faith without works is what? Dead. And so you have to take action. God helps you when you help yourself. Taking action is applied faith. It means you got to step out not knowing the whole story. You remember that movie, The Last Crusade, Indiana Jones, with Sean Connery. And at the end, the way it was ending, they were looking for the Holy Grail. And they came to a point where they were in this cave, and there was this great big chasm. And the only way to get to the other side was to step out on faith. You ever see that? Remember that movie? And it seemed like once you stepped, all of a sudden there was a place. And then another step, another place. Well, that's what faith means. That means when you take action with that faith boundary, that faith basis, God will put the steps there. I step boldly into my vision. Let's say that together. I step boldly into my vision. The fourth key is gratitude. You see, gratitude means that you have to be thankful for it before you get it. That's when I talk about in the Bible it says wait. It's really wait with a gratitudinous vibration. And so gratitude keeps you going when the going gets tough. In Thessalonians it says, in everything give thanks, because thanks prepares the way for more good. When you're grateful for half a glass of water. Look at this, I got half a bottle of water. I can be grateful and say, well, I got half. There's more on the way. Or I can operate from a negative vibration and say, I got half. It's going to all be gone soon. The half full, half empty. So gratitude primes that pump that prepares you for the manifestation of your vision. It keeps you going. Just be grateful. I decided to go back to college. All right. What did you do today? I wrote a letter I sent an email asking for a catalog. So what do? Let me be grateful. Thank you for this idea of asking for the catalog. I know it's on the way. It's going to open the door for me. So this thought now of making and creating your vision exactly the way you want it to be means that there's a divine vision and purpose in each and every one of us. You just got to take the time and get it. That when you have a vision, you can be aligned with your purpose and the reason for your creation, which brings in more help. And then when you can take these 4 steps to help you manifest your vision. Clarity, see the vision. Let's say that together. See the vision. Belief in the vision together. Belief in the vision. Let's make it personal. Belief in my vision. One more time. Belief in my vision. Action. I do what must be done. Together. I do what must be done. And then gratitude. See, gratitude raises your vibration so that you attract more of what you want into your life. I am grateful. Together. I am grateful. So your vision is God's gift to you. The fulfillment of your vision is your gift to the world. You were put here for a good purpose, and you live your vision, that purpose is fulfilled. So I say go forth with clarity, belief, action, and gratitude, and just watch the miracles unfold. Wow. Can you do that? Stand up. Let's close out together. You didn't see that coming, did you, Alan? I didn't either. All right. I'll say it and then you repeat after me. I see my vision in great detail. I believe in my vision totally. I act on my vision with diligence and persistence. I am grateful for my vision as it manifests in my life. Always knowing that the best is yet to come. Give yourselves a hand. You may be seated. Wow. You all are a great audience. You know, the audience determines the speaker. I always say whatever we do here, we do it together, and you all have given me everything I needed. I wasn't as good a speaker with another audience. So anyway, thank you so much. It's time now to share the blessings, to share in the harvest. Online, we have so many ways to give, and let me tell you something, folks. We have some powerful givers in this church. We've been so appreciative of so much of the support we've gotten. And we always need more because we have a big vision. That vision of seeing this church full, whatever it takes, we're going to fill this thing up. We're going to have a 9 o'clock service. We're going to have an 11 o'clock service. We're going to have a 3 o'clock service. I don't know who's going to speak on that one. Ella and I, we're going to have to figure something out. But we're going to have 3 services a day. Every chair we have in the building is going to be in this room. It's going to be so full, Katie, we're going to have to run the air conditioning full blast and I can't wait. So these are some of the many ways to give. Let us do our giving mantra. Here it comes. Today, here we go. Together, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, and all that I receive, and so it is. And so now we look forward to sharing in your bounty and thanking you in advance and being grateful for each and every one of your contributions to help this church be the light on the hill. Take it away.
I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth, and who I am and all I do is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are and all you do is a blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are and all we do is a blessing to the world. Be a blessing to the world.
Put my check in too. That's a special check. All right. Let us just take a deep breath and let it out slowly. Today we give thanks for this offering. Each and every one of you have shared from your heart, from your substance. We know that it is given because you believe and you desire to help this ministry. We appreciate that so much. This offering is a seed that will grow and help us build this church, this movement, this consciousness. It will be a light on the hill to help, to uplift, and to see, and to help us all be what God created us to be. And together we say, and so it is. Thank you. Wow. Thank you, singers. Don't we have a great, look how big our choir is getting now. Let's give them a hand.
Take a look around and see the world we think we know. Then look closer. There's more to life than meets the eye, of beauty to behold. It's all much bigger than we know. It's only just beginning to unfold. So let it all unfold. Far beyond the reason in your mind, there's a world mysterious there for you to find. All these questions that we always have, all we are is curious. There's nothing wrong with that. So go round every corner, search every part of the sky. 'Cause a life that's full of wonder is a wonderful life. Take beneath the surface from the lesson there to learn, and then dig deeper. Feed your intuition. Don't leave any stone unturned. Be the seeker of the truth. Listen when you hear it calling you. You know it's calling you. Far beyond all reason in your mind, there's a world mysterious there for you to find. All these questions that we always have, all we are is curious. There's nothing wrong with that. So go around every corner, search every part of the sky. 'Cause a life that's full of wonder is a wonderful life. Is a wonderful life. Is a wonderful life. Is a wonderful life.
Okay, thank you. Beautiful. It is a wonderful life, most of the time. Okay, it's time for our announcements, and we are more and more bustling all the time with things going on. Today, as Dr. Herbert mentioned, there is a new member class. It will be held in the library, which is down the hall. And if you're new to Unity or you want to learn what Unity is all about, I encourage you to join the group and learn. It's probably less than an hour. So down the hall to the library and new member class. We try to do that at least once a quarter. There's also in the same room you're going to for the new member class, a lending library with lots and lots of wonderful spiritual, metaphysical books, uplifting. They're there for the taking. Simply go there. You could go there before the service between 10:15 and 11, or right after the service between 12 and 12:30, and just browse the books, select something that speaks to you, sign it out, take it for as long as you need it, and then bring it back. That's all you got to do. So there you go. Speaking of books, we have a WOW book club, Words of Wisdom. That happens every Friday in the library, and they're currently reading the book Letting Go, The Pathway to Surrender. And one of the nice things about the book, if people feel a little intimidated about having to read a book, you don't have to read it before you go because they read it in the class. So you get there and people take turns reading, and then we talk about the book. So it's pretty great. So if you're interested, want a little spiritual enrichment, try it out. Community outreach. We just finished 2 months doing Operation Pretty Things. Now we're on to another 2 months, and we're going to be supporting Good Shepherd Center, whose mission is to feed the hungry, shelter the homeless, and foster transition into housing. It's a wonderful organization, and there should be a list right out in the foyer there with what we need to bring in for them, and just there'll be a basket out there for you to put it in. And then additionally, I want to let you know that starting in October, we will actually be getting hands involved with some outreach projects, including the Central and Eastern Food Bank of Wilmington, of North Carolina. I've done it several times with my granddaughter, and hopefully we'll have people volunteering to do that on a particular day a month, where we'll go and help them sort food, and it's a really great community activity. So there'll be more about that coming out. On Monday, Reverend Ellen is doing Spiritual Sisters. It is a gathering of women. You can bring your lunch. The topic is going to be harvesting blessings and reflecting on what's grown in our lives this year so far. So please join that. Monday, the first Monday of the month at noon. Or is it the second? First, okay. And then on September 10th at 6 p.m., there is something called Circle Singing with Nate. I don't know much about it. It's going to be coming in a group singing together. It sounds like it could be a lot of fun. Sanctuary for collective music-making experience in a safe and fun environment, open to everybody. So if you want to get more details about that, go to the website, go to our Facebook page, and read about the specific event. There's too much to try to put everything in here. And then the Human Design Meetup is going to start on September 10th, on Wednesday at 6:30. So you're going to have an opportunity to learn your own unique way of operating in the world. And I don't know if it's going to be, is it going to be an ongoing group? You don't, not sure. Okay. Go to the bulletin, go to the website. Okay. Unity, Worldwide Unity, does a World Prayer Day Vigil every year on September 11th. And we always honor it here. So we invite you to come anytime between 11 and 7 p.m. and just spend some time in meditation or prayer, praying for the intentions that are out there, lots and lots and lots of them, and your own intentions. And there is a, if I can find it here, right here, we have the prayer box over here to the right where you can fill out the form for prayers that our prayer team will pray over for a month and then send off to Unity Worldwide, and they'll pray for your intentions in the Unity Chapel for another month. This is the form for World Day of Prayer. And all we're asking you to do, if you have people that you want to pray for, just write their name. That's all you have to do. First name only, full name. You want to pray for the people in Gaza or Ukraine or wherever in the world, Sudan, write it there. And there'll be people in the sanctuary, different people. You can come in at any time, stay as long or as little as you like. And every hour, all of the names and the intentions will be read aloud. So we'll be remembering what we're praying for. So consider it. If you've never been to World Day of Prayer, come on out and join us. On September 13th, Saturday, Angel Speaks with Sherry Perpeck, and that's going to be at 3 p.m. And lastly, on the 17th, a week from Wednesday, there's going to be a talk about 10 signs of Alzheimer's from 6 to 7 o'clock in the sanctuary. So mark your calendars, and remember to take a look at the website, our Facebook page, etc., to get more information, because I can never remember all the things that are going on. Lots of good things going on. You can go to the website and hover over Connect to see the newsletter and all that's happening. You can click on events, and the events will show up. We have a Facebook page you could join if you're interested. And then in the community room, where we hope we'll see you after the service with lots of yummies and goodies and coffee, there are also forms to sign up for some of these events and more information about each of them. So every week, we honor specific teams. And this particular week, we're honoring the marketing team and the youth ed team. You know, it really takes a village to operate a congregation like this. And we really invite everyone to participate in some way if you can. Okay, over here to my left is a board where we have our intentions or our accomplishments for our theme of the year, which is Thrive in 25. And there's slips of paper over there, so anything that you've accomplished that you feel good about, doesn't have to be anything that's monumental, but something you feel good about that you've accomplished, or something you've completed, done, go ahead and write it there so we can see what different people have done. You don't have to put your name on it. So I selected 2 off the board to read to you, just to give you a sense. 2 of them are, one is, I completed a retreat in a Buddhist monastery. I don't know who that is, but I'd sure like to talk to you and find out about it. That sounds amazing. And then I set an intention for flowing, flexible income. I received unexpected income. I'm so grateful, so blessed. And then we also have the little sheets that say, I am whatever you want to put. I am knowing that all is well and in divine order. So I will put those back. Amen to that. Okay, I think we've done it. Great service. Would you like to come back up, Herbert? Dr. Herbert. Excuse me.
Well, we've had a journey today. Just a couple things I wanted to say. Today, on Thursday, a friend of mine, General Joseph McNeil, made his transition. And Wilmington has been a town that's been at the middle of many changes that happen nationally and internationally. And Joe, as we called him, was one of the Greensboro Four. We went to high school together here at Williston. And he was one of the Greensboro Four that did the first sit-in at Woolworth's and that started that movement of young people, of students around the country, and started the Freedom Riders. That whole experience changed the world. Joseph went on to be an engineer, to become a general, and he made his transition, but the service is next Saturday over at Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church. But I just wanted to acknowledge that because he was one of the people that made a huge difference in our country. 18 years old, and they changed the world. So just take a deep breath for a moment and just let it out. And giving thanks for people like General Joseph McNeil. Well, our new members class is coming up today, so anyone who'd like to attend, feel free to. You'll learn about the history of unity and some of the good stuff that we're doing. I hope that I have covered everything. Lainey, have I covered everything today? All right. Well, our closing remarks are this, that the vision that you have in your heart is possible. That you can operate from a faith that vision will manifest, or fear that it won't. Both are equally real, but the essence of mankind is choice. So choose faith, choose possibility, choose whatever you desire to see yourself fulfill the purpose for which you are created. And in that choice, you align with the powers of God to make it happen. You put your spiritual team together so that it is done. All right, let us stand and begin to close out with our final song. I've enjoyed this today. We're going to do our circle, so let's stretch out. Yes. Oh, we got to do that? We didn't do that yet? I was so into my thing. Okay, together let us do our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. All right. We're going to put it together here. Yeah. Let's connect up with it.
Good, Joya. Stretch. Let there be
my joyous vow
To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me.
Oh, may the power of God protect us and help us make our vision clear in our lives. May the wisdom of God direct us and help us define that vision. Help us have faith in that vision. Help us act on that vision. May the love of God just wrap ourselves in the vibration of oneness, knowing that in the God mind, we are all one. And in this vibration, as we go forth, we know that all is well and the best is yet to come. And together we say, and so it is. It is done.